Big Mighty God did it again. You woke up on the right side of the dirt, so let's give God a praise. This is John Lakin and Friends. What's up, everybody? This is your boy, John Lakin, and welcome to John Lakin and Friends. Welcome to John Lakin and Friends. We are so excited that you decided to join with us today. We're about to lift up a song that says, I'm in love with you, Jesus. 2, 3, I want the world to know.
I want the world to know that I'm in love with you.
Say, you make my spirit sing.
You make my spirit sing.
At times when I feel
blue.
And God, I love you more and more each day.
More and more.
Yes, Lord.
More and more each day.
Say, I'm yours forever, Lord.
Yours forever, Lord, until the final day.
Say, I want the world to know.
I want the world to know
that I'm in love with you.
I'm in love with you.
Say, you make my spirit sing.
You make my spirit sing.
And tell me love the blue, yeah. And God, I love you more.
I love you more and more each day.
Say, I'm yours forever, Lord. Until my final day. Everybody say you.
You make me happy.
Say, I'm in love with you.
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 You give grace everlasting, yeah.
Grace everlasting.
Say, I'm still in love with you.
Still in love with you.
I'm so in love with you.
So in love with you.
Everybody clap your hands right there, right there, right there. I want the world to
I
know.
want the world to know that I'm in love with you.
You make my spirit
You
sing.
make my spirit sing at the times when I feel blue.
And I love you.
I love you more and more each day.
And yours. Until my final day.
Till my final day.
Say, you make me happy.
You make me happy.
And I'm in love with you.
I'm in love with you.
I'm in love with you.
I'm in love with
You
you.
give grace everlasting.
Grace everlasting.
Said I'm still in love with you.
Still in love with you.
I'm so in love with you.
So in love with you.
Yeah, you make me happy. Oh Lord, and I'm in love with you. Yes, I'm in love with you. Yeah.
Grace
Grace everlasting. I'm in love with you.
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 For over 100 years, the Holly family has been helping families honor their loved ones. When it's time, let our family help your family celebrate the life of those you love. J.P. Holly Funeral Home and Crematory, family owned and operated since 1970.
Good morning. I'm Pastor Sammy Wade from the Lord Richland community, and I'm excited to be here with you today. And I want to start out with my little jingle. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to let the Lord have his way. I woke up this morning and told myself it's going to be a great day. I've been thinking about Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, and right around the 5th, 6th verse, where it says, trust in the Lord with all of thine heart, lean not to thy own understanding, but in all of your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. And I want to just focus on that word path. First of all, when we get up every day, we have to decide how we're going to travel, where we're going to go. And I want you to travel this path that God has laid out for you. The P stands for prayer. Take prayer with you. Man ought to always pray and faint not. And then the A stands for your attitude. Check your attitude today. Tell yourself, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. The T stands for trust. Trust in the Lord. Have confidence in him. Tell yourself, I've tried him before, and I know he's more than able to carry me through. Therefore, I walk by faith and not by sight. The H stands for hope. Hope gives us the vision to see beyond our circumstances. Now get ready to travel. Let it be a great day in Jesus' name. The path is laid out for you. This has been your motivational moment with John Lakin and Friends.
Welcome back to John Lakin and Friends, and I am super excited to have a real friend of the family here. He is certainly running for councilman of District 11, and he has a proven track record of incredible servanthood in our Lower Richland community. It is my friend, Mr. Norman Jackson. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Listen, we are so excited to have you. First off, let's get started with the origins of everything. Now, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Jamaica.
From Jamaica. Okay, what part of Jamaica?
Kingston.
All right, from Kingston, Jamaica. And how long have you been in the States?
August will be 45 years I'm here.
45 years. That's a good time.
In Lower Richland.
In Hopkins, that's a great place.
Yes.
Now, you found a young lady down in Hopkins, and my God, how long have you been married now?
41 years.
41 years.
Yes.
Come on, let's shout her out, because she's my daddy friend.
Oh, Sandra.
Miss Sandra Jackson.
Johnson Jackson.
Sandra Johnson Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. And so you've been a lifelong, well, I've known you all my life, but you've been, for years, you've been friends with my mom and dad. And so let's get into the sector of servanthood in the community. Just give us some of the things that you have been able to accomplish since you've been in office in the Lower Richland community.
Well, I was elected in 2006, started office in 2007.
Yes, sir.
Since then, I built a park called Panwood Lake Park.
Oh, yes.
Which is not completed yet, but the money is there, and somehow they stopped it.
Wow.
The Adult Activity Center on Garners Ferry Road, that was my first big project.
Incredible.
To bring it to the community.
Yes, sir.
And the state newspaper had me wasting taxpayers' money because I'm building an adult center.
Wow.
And eventually when it was built, then folks started using it and they could see the vision.
Wow.
Right. But Panwood Lake Park was a big fight. I mean, the state newspaper had me as building a mega park.
Really?
And I told them that a mega park is like Carowinds, Six Flags,
Yes,
Disney.
sir.
Those are mega parks, right? The problem is that, and I did support it, the Woodrow Wilson House, 2,200 square foot.
Wow.
They spent $6 million renovating one house.
2,200 square feet?
2,200 square feet.
Wow.
They spent $6 million renovating the house. The steps were separating from the building.
Wow.
They spent $350,000 fixing the steps.
Just the steps?
Yes.
Wow.
And I asked, and I supported it because it's historic.
Yes, sir.
Right? Certain culture and different cultures, different
sir.
relationships. And I support it. But then now when I asked for money to build a park, a 44 acres with a 20-acre lake,
Yes.
there was a big fight. I'm wasting taxpayers' money.
Wow. And that's the introduction into the city.
Yes.
When you come into the Hopkins community, it's right there. Yes, sir.
It was supposed to have amphitheater, multi-purpose building, walking
Wow.
trails, splash pad.
Yes, sir.
A bunch of amenities there. That's not at a regular park.
Yes, sir.
And it was a big fight because the state newspaper kept saying, I'm wasting taxpayers' money building this mega park.
Yes, sir.
And up to now, the money, like I said, the money's still there.
Wonderful.
Right? And there's all kind of smear campaign that I'm wasting money, I'm doing these things.
Yes, sir.
Which is not true. But I welcome all investigation.
Come on.
And at the end of the day, who's left standing?
Come on. Talk now. You're
Right?
talking good.
I've been fighting, if you live in Lower Richland long enough, right, there is always telling people, realtors and developers, not to live in Lower Richland, go somewhere else, Northeast or anything.
Wow.
Over the years, Lower Richland has been fighting to really recognize as, a good livable community.
Yes.
And then with the development community and the gentrification program, every project in the city of Columbia that's torn down was targeted for Lower Richland. I fought it for the entire 12 years I was in office.
Yes, sir.
The minute I left office, all these developments is coming. I know I'm blamed for those developments. I'm not in office.
So in other words, the blame is coming to you and you're not in office.
And I'm not in office, right?
Wow.
And since it was approved before they got there and it was approved a long time ago.
Wow.
Anything that comes before county council, you have the right to say no if you do not agree with it.
So how important is that office of county council?
The office deal with your everyday life, from garbage, cleaning
Yes.
the ditches, everything, activities with the kids, the Recreation Commission.
Yes.
Everything you have to deal with, local government, right, controls that, collecting your taxes.
Yes.
The state collect taxes also, but your everyday living to improve your quality of life, local government is the place.
Yes.
You're one-on-one with the citizens every day.
And so with you being in the Hopkins community for 45 years, what is your vision for taking the Hopkins community to the next level?
Well, I started with putting in the proper infrastructure.
Yes, sir.
Initially, they had planned to build a sewer treatment plant, 2 sewer treatment plants in Hopkins, one on Ridge Road and one on Baxter Road.
Wow.
And when I took office, I stopped it.
Come on.
Because Eastover has a plant with a capacity of 20,000 houses, only utilizing 400 houses.
Wow.
So it makes sense to run the sewer line to Eastover. It saved money, saved building a plant. A lot of people in the Lower Richland community still use the well water.
Yes, sir, that's true.
And to build a sewer treatment plant that cleans the water, pump it in the ground and in the aquifer and the well, people using the well, to me it wasn't clean enough.
Yeah, very true.
So I stopped it. So I was attacked about that again for stopping those type of development.
Yes, sir.
And I told the developers that you don't live here.
Come on.
You come and you dump these houses and then you're gone. And we have to pick up fixing the infrastructure.
Yes, that's true.
So some years ago, I came out with a moratorium to study the development in the area, fought against that. I said, okay, pay an impact fee because it's not fair for the citizens to pick up and build roads and additional roads and different infrastructure when the developers come, build, and they leave. We have to pick it up.
That's true.
So that continued another fight. So they decided they have to recruit someone, right, who will be acceptable to the things they want. And that was the sort of game, but it's politics, I understand.
Yes, sir.
Right? You just have to be strong enough to really fight those things.
Yes, sir.
And initially, when I left office, I was, okay, give someone else a chance, let them do the right thing. But it never happened.
Wow.
We have built programs. Lower Richland had fought for programs for the kids. Program called the Jumps Program.
Yes.
Developed by my pastor, Reverend Wade.
Awesome man.
Yes. Developed a program, an after-school program and a summer program for the kids. The high school kids would teach the classes after school.
Come on.
And that program helped so many kids.
It did.
And when the current council person took it away, why? We have fought so hard for these programs.
Yes.
And what's happening now is we're seeing all these crimes, kids have nothing to do, gun and everything. You can't, it's just not right.
Yes, sir.
And then with the Adult Activity Center, I started funding it. And the reason why there's another organization in town, in the city, that receives $169,000 a year. I said, well, why can't we get something and get $50,000 a year at least to fund the Adult Activity Center?
Yes, sir.
The current council person took it away. Say it's not necessary, it's wasting taxpayers' money. So I decided I have to run to bring back representation.
Listen, advocacy. We need someone to advocate for our community.
Yes, accountability.
Yes, sir.
And leadership. And like my pastor, Reverend Wade says, right, we need servants, public servants. It's not about me. It's about the community I serve. It's about the people I serve.
Yes, sir.
And that's why I decided to run again for office. Civil Homeowners Association and community organization called me to a meeting and asked me to run.
Wow.
I couldn't say no, right? I spoke about the book of the talents, right?
Come on.
If God give you a certain talent to do something,
yes, sir,
and you can make a difference, right? And you fail to act on that, then who are you? What are you doing? Who are you serving?
Come on, that's the truth.
Right? So I have a proven record of what I've achieved for the community over the years. Running for office, some people may have good intention, right? But you have to take the time to understand the process.
Wow.
Understand the rules, understand the citizens of the area, their wants, their needs, their desire.
Yes, sir.
And you have to work hard to deliver that.
Yes.
And that's what's not happening.
And so I want to give you a moment to share with the people, what will they receive from Mr. Norman Jackson? Just have a moment. There's somebody who may be undecided and who they want to put their support behind. What would you say to them to let them know that you're the best candidate?
Norman Jackson will work hard Norman Jackson will work to improve your quality of life, to try and deliver your desire, your interests, what you'd like to see in your community, what you'd like to build, a safer community, a community with the rural character, because the Lower Richland community does not want to be like another two-net road. The Lower Richland community wants to keep its rural character. Yes, we understand we have to grow, but at the same time, we need the necessary programs to improve our quality of life. Norman Jackson will listen. Norman Jackson will fight as hard as possible. And I use the term fight because at the end of the day, you have to be aggressive enough to really get the support from your other council members to get these programs going. And that's what Norman Jackson will do. I have the time, I've retired, and I really have the time to do it.
Yes, sir. Listen, we are so excited and we honor you, Mr. Jackson, for your years of service. Thank you so much for being here with us on John Lakin and Friends.
And thank you for taking the time to talk with me.
Yes, sir. There's so much more to come after this on John Lakin and Friends.
My name is Betty Spells Price. I'm the president and CEO of Cobra Construction and Design Incorporated, a general contracting and construction management firm located in the heart of Columbia, South Carolina. Our clients include educational facilities, religious institutions, retail establishments, administrative buildings, and so much more. We specialize in creating beautiful spaces with functionality and community at the heart. As God blesses us, we bless others. Our dream is to make your dream come true. Cobra is the one-stop shop for all of your construction needs.
Buy Smart Auto Group, professional concierge dealers, want to help you purchase your next car. There is a dealer capable of finding you any car that you desire anywhere in the United States. And not only can they find the car for you, they can help you get the car financed and delivered right to your very home. To reach the good people at Buy Smart, all you have to do is come to 6729 Two Notch Road, Columbia, South Carolina. Or you can visit our website at buysmartautogroup.com. Buy Smart Auto Group and tell them John Lakin sent you.
I'm Jermaine Johnson, and I approve this message.
My name is Evan Johnson. I am a pharmacist and I'm Jermaine's wife. He's a busy bee. He works constantly. Family is home base. He's had challenges in his life, so his main goal is to be a wonderful dad. That dependency and knowing that he's very supportive. He wants what's best for you no matter what. That's something that can't be bought.
Welcome back to John Lakin and Friends, and we have family in the room. My brother, I mean, he is not just elected, but he is incredible young man doing some great things in the Lower Richland community. We're super proud to have Representative Jermaine Johnson in the room. How are you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm doing fantastic, man. You know, it's always good to be here with good brothers and good family and everybody, man. And just thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to sit here with you today, man.
Yes, yes. So, you know, we're coming up on an incredible election season, but let people know who you are and where you're from. Talk a little bit about your upbringing.
Yeah. So, you know, I've been through a lot in my life. And a lot of people, they want to hear about my story and everything. Growing up, you know, I was kind of homeless. I went to 7 different high schools. You know, I lost a brother to gang violence and gun violence. So I've been through some things. I've been here most of my life, right here. I married my wife right here. My kids growing up right here. Yeah, so I've really invested in the community that has helped, you know, grow me into a man.
Come on.
And I don't plan on ever leaving. I don't plan on going nowhere.
It's a great place.
Yeah. I met a constituent one day, and she was like, "You're a doctor?" I said, "You what, doctor business?" "Yes, ma'am." And she goes, "Your wife is a doctor?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. She's a doctor of pharmacy." And she goes, "And you still live here?" And I said, well, yes, ma'am. You know, I believe wholeheartedly in my community, and I want to give back to the community that's given so much to me.
Come on. Now, where'd you go to college?
Yeah, I went to college in Charleston, played basketball down there. You know, pledged the greatest fraternity of all time, Phi Beta Sigma.
Okay. So you do the jumping around.
Yeah. just a little bit, but not a little. My knees ain't as good as they used to be.
I got you. So let's talk about this. The Lower Richland community has experienced so much tragedy in gun violence. As if the pandemic was not enough, gun violence has come and has riddled our community in such a way, not just the Lower Richland community, the greater Columbia community as a whole. So what would you say to these families that are experiencing these losses, and how have you positioned yourself to be a help to them? Because I know that this is passionate in your heart.
Yeah. This is one of the things that I really have taken on as a personal task.
Yes, sir.
And this is not just because it's a thing that's happening, but it's because it affected me personally. The first and only memory I have of my older brother was he ran away from home. Wow. And the next thing I knew, he was shot in the back by his friend when he was 17. There was an op-ed that we had wrote the other day that was posted in the Post-Courier, and we talked about the situation, about the memories and things that I could have had with my older brother who was actually murdered. So this is something that's very personal to me. Yes. And a few weeks ago, I had a meeting with mothers who've been affected by gun violence, and then I had a meeting with fathers the next day who had been affected by gun violence. And we cried and cried about this, because this is a hurt that you never get over. You never get over losing a loved one or a child or somebody to gun violence, And
it's so unnecessary.
Very much. So.
And I was so proud. Of course, we had the Bridge Over Foundation walk with our community, and we were able to walk together out there. And what is one of the takeaways that you've taken from seeing the motivation of the people to combat this gun violence in our communities?
That people out there are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Come on.
And people are ready to work. They're ready to come together and put differences aside and really save our generations of youth. It's that time now. We're tired of it. We're tired of losing our young people. And we really have to look at the fact that our children are our future. And we can't just say it, but we actually have to believe it. We have to act on it, and we have to do anything that we can to save our young people.
Now, how do we systematically set up our community to be more beneficial to the young people, to give them options, for them to recognize that life does not have to look like this?
Yeah, so some of the things that I've done from my own personal position is I've introduced House Bill 4814. Okay. And that would create a division inside of DHEC that would have a new director, have appointed individuals from the General Assembly that would create this funding program that would allow grassroots organizations to apply for funding to actually fight gun violence in the community. So we can stop passing the hat around, we can stop doing things like that. We can actually get real funding to go towards fighting these situations that are going on in our community. Come on. And we actually got that passed. So the bill, we introduced it as an amendment to the bill, to the budget, and it actually passed.
That is incredible.
Yeah, we're trying to do some really good work.
Wonderful. Now, how long have you been in your seat?
This is my first term, and I'm proud to say I've gotten so much done in my first term. Roads are getting fixed.
Tell us.
Bridges are getting reopened. Projects are going on. We're getting bills passed. My first piece of legislation that I got passed was actually a tax exemption bill for seniors aged 78 or older.
Wow. So you looking out for grandma now?
Yeah, grandma them and big mama and all them around there, because we have an aging community down in Lower Richland, and it's time for the individuals to actually enjoy their golden years, and I want to give them every opportunity that they can, especially with inflation going on right now and prices rising with everything. Let's give them an opportunity to actually enjoy their time.
Incredible. Now, what is your goal for this next term, if you're elected, or when you're elected? How would you want to move in that space? What would you like to see happen next in the Lower Richland community?
Yeah, so I want to see more resources and funding options going for young people, because we need to invest in our young people to stay home. I talk to all of our young people all the time, because we have an aging community, and these young people are looking for things to do, for different amenities, so they all go to Charlotte or Atlanta or somewhere else, and they leave. And what happens is, all of our talent is leaving the area. So I spend a lot of time talking to the young people to say, hey, listen, go to college or go somewhere, but come home. Come back to the community that helped raise you to be the individual that you are today.
Yes.
I spoke to some young people when I was at the event the other day at Lower Richland High School with the young people, and a 5.5 GPA.
Isn't that incredible? The Lower Richland Alumni Foundation.
A 5.0 GPA.
Yes.
These young people, we need them to come back home to invest and to build our communities back up, because we need them to take over. We need them to inherit the land that these elders are leaving to them.
And they are the greatest resource.
They are, yes.
The greatest resource that we have are our young people.
Yes.
And so right now, as people are making their decision on who they desire to support, I want you to look in the camera and just pour your heart to the people. Tell them, why should they support Representative Johnson?
Well, first off, I want to thank you all for putting me in this position a couple years ago. This has been my biggest honor, my greatest life, achievement to actually be here, to be able to represent you all there in the Lower Richland community. We've gotten a lot done. Of course, there's more work to be done, but we've gotten a lot done. And I believe that in 2022, we'll be able to do even more than what we've already done. I'm a young individual who's energetic and who shows up. I've been showing up for you for the past, 5-10 years to do this type of thing. Before I was an elected official, I was an appointed official with the Richland County Recreation Commission. And a lot of individuals I met, they said that I was the first board member that they had ever met. I want to continue showing up for you like I have always been. And I will always be present. I will always answer your phone calls. I will always return your texts. One of the things I'm most proud of is the fact that I was able to bring the Lower Richland football team to the State House. And I wanted them to see me as a young black man so they could see that, there's more things out there than sports and rapping and gangs and drugs. I wanted them to see an individual that looked like them in a position of power that could really, influence them to do the right thing, to go on the right path, and actually, go beyond what they see every single day in our community. So, thank you so much for everything you've done for me. Thank you for your support. And I'm definitely just, hoping that we can continue to do more.
Wow. Let's take a moment to talk about how has your faith prepared you for what you're doing in the world right now?
Yeah, so, I am a good steward of the Bible, and I attend St. John Baptist Church in Hopkins with Pastor Sammy Wade.
Reverend Wade.
Reverend Wade, he's been my spiritual advisor, my mentor, my counselor, and there's been plenty of times where I would call him and just pour my heart out to him, and just cry. And his favorite saying to me is Jermaine, just stay the course.
Stay the course.
Just stay the course, Have faith and stay the course. Stay the course, What God has for you is for you.
Come on.
Just stay the course.
Yes, sir.
And that's just some of the things that, he's always instilled in me, is just to stay the course. And that's all what I want to continue to do, is because if somebody's out there investing in you and doing these things in you, it doesn't matter if I win, lose, or draw, whatever, because I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to be around to invest in these communities. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to continue to be here.
Wow, we're so proud to have you in our community representing us. Representative Jermaine Johnson, my good friend and brother. We're so proud to have you.
I appreciate you,
on
brother.
John Lakin and Friends. There's so much more to come right after this.
Good morning, everybody. My name's John Lakin. I just wanted to ask y'all to go subscribe to my Uncle John's YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so y'all can get notified whenever a video is posted. And also, make sure you visit his website at www.johnlakin.com. My name's John Lakin, and I'm here with John Lakin and Friends. Indeed.
Welcome back to John Lakin and Friends. Today's show has been absolutely incredible. First, I want to take a moment to thank a few people. My guy, Andre Delane, happy birthday. Kristen Jameson, happy birthday. Jarvis Jett, happy birthday. Everybody in May, happy birthday. All of my Hopkins folk, my Gas and Eastover family, I love y'all so much. The greater Columbia area. I want to shout out my good people at Brookland Baptist Church with Pastor Charles Jackson. Just want to send you all some love. Listen, those of you that are surviving the struggle, remember God will get in it with you. Have an incredible Sunday.